We live in a world where connections are just a click away. Friend requests turn into friendships, DMs spark romances, and online meetings lead to real-life encounters. But in the digital age, where trust is built on pixels and profile pictures, how well do we know the people we talk to? Cynthia Osokogu thought she was meeting friends. She was young, beautiful, and ambitious. A model and a postgraduate student full of life and dreams. But what started as an online friendship ended in horror. Cynthia's story is a chilling reminder that not everyone behind the screen is who they claim to be. Cynthia Osokogu was a daughter, a sister, and a dreamer. Originally from Delta State, she was pursuing her postgraduate studies at Nasarawa State University while also running a successful boutique. She was intelligent, independent, and social, someone who believed in the power of connections, especially online ones. It was through Facebook that she met two young men, Okumo Wambufo and Olisailoka Ezike. They were charming, well-spoken, and seemed successful. They told her they were businessmen and offered to help her expand her boutique by supplying her with quality fashion items from Lagos. For Cynthia, it was an opportunity she couldn't resist. So when they invited her to Lagos to finalize the deal, she packed her bags, booked a flight, and left for what she thought was a profitable business trip. She didn't know she was walking into a trap. Cynthia arrived in Lagos on July 21, 2012. She checked into the Cosmilla Hotel in Festac Town, where she was supposed to meet her new friends. The men were waiting for her, smiling, polite, making her feel comfortable, but behind their friendliness lurked something sinister. What Cynthia didn't know was that she was their target all along. They weren't businessmen, they were predators. Shortly after she entered the hotel room, they offered her a drink. It was drugged with Revenol, a powerful sedative often used in sexual assault. As the drug took effect, Cynthia became weak, disoriented, helpless. What happened next was unspeakable. Cynthia was beaten, she was tied up, she was violated, and when she struggled, they tightened the grip around her neck with a chain until she stopped breathing. Her lifeless body was left on the hotel bed as her killers calmly walked away, taking her phone, money, and belongings. To them, she was just another victim, but they made a fatal mistake. They thought they had committed the perfect crime, but what they didn't realize was that digital footprints never truly disappear. Cynthia's mother, worried after losing contact with her daughter, began making frantic calls. She reached out to friends, contacted the airline, and eventually involved the police. It wasn't long enough before investigators traced Cynthia's last known location to Cosmilla Hotel. Inside her room, they found her lifeless body, bruised, bound, and abandoned. But crucially, they also found a lead. The hotel's guest log showed the names of her killers. Security cameras captured them entering and leaving the room. Cynthia's phone records linked her directly to them. They had left a trail, and it was all leading back to them. Within days, Wambufo and Ezike were arrested. When news of Cynthia's murder broke, Nigeria was in shock. A young woman lured through social media, drugged and killed by people she trusted. It was every parent's worst nightmare, every traveler's deepest fear. Her killers showed no remorse. During the trial, Wambufo and Ezike admitted to luring her with fake business deals before robbing and murdering her. And this wasn't their first time. They had done it before. Cynthia was not their first victim, just the one who finally exposed them. Justice, however, as usual, was slow. It took nearly 5 years of trials and legal battles before the court finally handed down the ultimate sentence. On March 23, 2017, a Lagos High Court sentenced Wambufo and Ezike to death by hanging. But Cynthia's death was more than just another crime story. It was a wake-up call. Social media connects us, but it also makes us vulnerable. Cynthia trusted the wrong people and it cost her everything. But the truth is, this could happen to anyone. How many times have you received a friend request from someone you don't know? How many times have you responded to a DM that felt too good to be true? We live in an age where strangers become friends overnight, where opportunities appear with a single message. But how do we separate the real from the fake, the genuine from the dangerous? Cynthia's story isn't just about murder. It's about caution. It's about awareness. It's about learning to listen to the small voice inside you that whispers, something isn't right. Because in the end, not everyone online is who they claim to be. Some are waiting, watching, hunting. Cynthia should have lived. She should have built a business, earned her degree, and continued modeling. She should have had more birthdays, more memories, more time. But instead, she became a cautionary tale. And maybe that's why we must tell her story, so that no one else has to live it. This has been another episode of Being Liberal. If you found this story chilling, share it, discuss it, and most importantly, learn from it. Stay safe, stay cautious, and remember, the internet never forgets.